White was living a happy life in the palace with the prince. However, they were unaware of the sinister plans of the witch's sister. Everything seemed normal until they began to feel the effects of the dark curse looming over the forest. As days passed, the prince's deteriorating health worried Snow White. He had fallen ill and taken to his bed, suffering from the effects of dark magic. When Snow White realized that the prince's illness stemmed from the dark magic, she faced a difficult choice. Despite not wanting to leave the peace of the palace, she made a courageous decision to save her beloved prince. She decided to embark on a journey through the forest with the prince to save him. Before setting out, she knew she needed the help of the dwarves. Without their wisdom and aid, she couldn't overcome the dark magic. So, she set off towards where the dwarves lived. Hoping to overcome the darkness and save both the forest and her beloved prince, she bravely faced the obstacles and dangers along the way. She hoped to reach the dwarves, with whom she could fight against the roots of the curse. After a long and arduous journey, Snow White finally reached the dwelling of the dwarves. They welcomed her with joy and expressed their readiness to work together to combat the curse. Together with the dwarves, Snow White began her search in the forest to find the source of the curse. Along the way, they felt the despair and darkness that gripped the forest under the curse. The creature's eerie cries, the rustle of dry leaves, and the shroud of mist instilled fear in their hearts. But their determination fueled their courage to press on. As they drew closer, they began to sense where the source of the curse lay. In the heart of the forest stood an ancient temple, cursed as the source of the dark magic. Snow White and the dwarves advanced towards the temple, knowing their journey wouldn't end there. Upon reaching the temple's entrance, they encountered obstacles guarding it. The guardians of the curse were tasked with defending the temple. Snow White and the dwarves bravely fought against these obstacles. After a long and difficult struggle, Snow White and the dwarves managed to enter the temple. However, a greater challenge awaited them inside. They had to prepare for a final battle to find and destroy the source of the curse. With courage and determination, Snow White and the dwarves pressed forward. Despite the challenges they faced, they were determined to fight together to eradicate the roots of the curse. Upon reaching the heart of the temple, they confronted the witch's sister. The witch was determined to destroy Snow White using the power of the curse. But Snow White and the dwarves were ready to fight fearlessly. Together, with their courage and friendship, they initiated a final battle against the witch. The witch used the power of the curse to set various traps, summon creatures, and launch magical attacks against them. However, Snow White and the dwarves were determined to overcome these challenges through teamwork. After a long and grueling battle, Snow White and the dwarves finally defeated the witch. The power of the curse was broken, the temple was bathed in light, and peace returned to the forest. Snow White and the prince embraced in joy, celebrating their victory with the dwarves. And so, with the power of their friendship, courage, and love, Snow White and the dwarves triumphed over darkness, proclaiming the victory of innocence.